Hello, thank you everyone that is here today or has participated in the video to celebrate Pera's 30th birthday. I had asked people to share memories that they were fond of when it came to Pera, and I'm going to start. Pera has been my best friend for 20 years now, and to me she's like a platonic soulmate at this point. Even though I know we have probably convinced quite a few people that we are lesbians, I am not lesbian. But for Pera, I love being able to cosplay with her and bonding over our shows, our dramas, our animes. It's really fun having a friend that will just get up and go and do whatever with you. And that's the type of friend Pera is. And we've also had moments where it was hard, over the 20 years. And in those moments, we literally had to scream at the top of our lungs in cars because the world and the people around us were so frustrating. But I know that through whatever it is, through the drama, through the crazy exes, through kids, through the different stages in life, that I'm always gonna have Pera. I love you, Pera. Congratulations on turning 30 and becoming officially old now. I look forward to growing old with you.
Hello, Pippin. Hello from California. I'm so sorry I couldn't be there for your party, but I'll be home soon. Courtney reached out to me and asked for me to send a video of a favorite memory of you. And there's really only one. Well, there's a lot more than one, but this one really stands out. And that was the day we first met. Cast your mind back for just a moment to November 7th, 2004. Your 8-year-old self and Robbie, being 3, were over at somebody's house, and I happened to be over there for an entirely different reason. And started hanging out with your mom, and during that day you noticed that, and later on that afternoon you followed me into the kitchen. I was getting a Coke or water or something. You followed me into the kitchen, and I turned around and you kind of startled me, and you looked me right in the eyes, full of confidence in yourself, just looked me right in the eyes and said, "That's my mom you're messing with." Now, thoughts were just exploding in my head. But after about a second or two of hesitation, I finally said to myself, screw it. I'm going to answer it. She was honest. I'm going to answer it, give her an honest answer. And I looked you right in the eyes and I said, "Does that bother you?" And your response was just great, just classic. Nope. Turned around and walked away. And leaving me, you didn't see me do this, but as you turned around and walked away, wow, that could have gone so many different ways. But it's a memory that I've cherished because you looked at me, no fear, no reserves, nothing like that. You wanted to know. Somebody was hanging around with your mother. You wanted to know, dadgummit. And you asked. Since that day, 22 years, almost 22 years ago, you have been a very special part of my life. Always have been, always will be. You don't have my blood, but you have my love. And I'm proud to call you my daughter. So have a very happy birthday. Sorry. And I will see you soon. I love you very much. Happy birthday.
Hello, darling. Happy birthday. I guess I'll start with my favorite memory of ours, and there are so many. Would have to be probably the day we took pictures in the sunflower field. You looked as beautiful as ever there, and I never stopped thinking that you looked that beautiful ever since. And honestly, I'm sorry I wasn't here for most of the first 30, but I plan to be here for the next 30 and the 30 after that. And God, I hope we're not alive after the next 30, but if we are, I will be there for that too. I love you, and happy birthday.
Memories with Pera. I have known her for probably about 5 5 or 6 years now. And ever since I met Pera, it has been basically nothing but fun. So I really enjoy our girls' nights together, and I know you're getting a little bit older, so we may not be able to stay up late anymore, but girls' nights will always be like top tier. Love our girls' nights, and hopefully we can continue doing them. Another one of my very, very fond memories with Pera is watching Rain together at their house. She introduced me to that show, and every time I watch it now, every time I see TikToks of it, it always reminds me. It always reminds me of Pera because she introduced me to that show. Another really fun memory I have with Pera is at William's house. We got not really drunk. We got drunk just on a random day, and it was just spur of the moment, mundane, type of day, and we just got drunk and had so much fun. We were singing in the kitchen. We were on the floor laughing. It was such a fun time, and I'm really sad that we may not be able to have those nights, because you're 30 now, and you may not be able to drink as much now. You still probably can, maybe, but we'll see. But those would probably be my favorite memories with Pera. Not including, emo night at the bar. That was a great fun time for everybody. And just karaoke. I love doing karaoke with Pera. It's so much fun. But yeah, I think those are probably some of my very favorite memories. Probably like my top favorite memories with Pera is watching Rain together and getting drunk at William's house. Great time.
Hi Mommy, happy birthday. My favorite memory with you is when we sleep and do makeup together. And I want to wish you happy birthday. I hope you have a good birthday. I know I'm not there, but I wish you a happy birthday. Happy birthday, Mom. Love you.
Family, friends, fellow mourners, we gather today to remember Pera before tragedy struck, succumbing to adulthood. Pera turned 30, leaving behind a vibrant legacy of questionable decisions, exciting stories, and enough energy to power a small city. I will always remember meeting her at the bar where her voice was squeaky from the alcohol and singing karaoke. Though you may have to stretch now before physical activity, we know you'll always remain unmistakably you and make any ordinary night exciting. Love you, Pera.
Condolences of your getting olderness, and I want you to know that you're always going to be my favorite aunt. Don't tell Aunt Chelsea. And I love that you bring us candy almost every time you come to visit. So yeah, I love you. Don't bite me!
Congratulations that you're getting old. Happy birthday.
My favorite memory of Pera. There's so many now. It's been so many years. It's hard to choose one. But if I had to choose, I think honestly be the first time I met her. Like when Will first brought her over to my house and she was like, just like looking around and like not really talking much, but like Will was comfortable to be himself around her, like, so I was pretty much comfortable to be myself around her, like, immediately, and so she was just cool about it and just laughed at us, so it was like, I don't know, I just got like a really cool vibe from her, and it felt like Will was in good hands, and like, turns out I was right. So yeah, I guess that's it.
Hey, happy birthday, Pera. Hope everything's going good for you. Hope the party's going well. Or the funeral, whatever. I have to say, the one thing I've always appreciated about you is that when it comes to like meeting new people, you have to figure out if they're on the same wavelength as you or whatever. And whenever you start hanging out with Will's friends, so me, everyone else, you fit in pretty much instantly. You didn't judge us, or you didn't be like, oh, you guys are too weird, get out of my face. I'm so glad that you fit in with everyone and you didn't cause any drama, or it was good. It is good. So thanks for being real, not being judgmental, and being you.
Getting to introduce and guide you through the world that is Dungeons and Dragons, especially as a fellow Tolkien superfan, has been incredibly satisfying. I think it has given the both of us an opportunity to understand just a little bit more about each other through, character decisions and whatnot, but I think it does allow us in a way to share a bond that wasn't there before, and I couldn't be more thankful for that. I very much enjoy the characters you play and how you play them. I enjoy the weight that you feel the characters have, or their decisions, not the characters. It is a genuine pleasure to be able to sit at the head of that table and watch and listen and experience you living vicariously through your characters in worlds that I create. And I think that's very special. I don't think a lot of people have that opportunity, but as someone who is very intent on wanting to become a writer, I think seeing your friends thrive in the places that you create, the places that you painstakingly, write, there is very few greater feelings than that, and I could not have achieved that without you. And I think that maybe not a single memory, but I think the entire compiled history of pretty much over a year of us playing Dungeons and Dragons together, I think that has really become my favorite moments that we are able to spend together. So thank you for that.
Happy birthday, Peregrine. It is I, your favorite movie-loving ginger in the entire world, Ryan Taylor Spearman, Esquire the Fourth. My friendship with you is one that I cherish greatly, and it is one of the longest-lasting friendships I have. I believe we first met right before I moved away from Memphis, 2017. You genuinely have one of the most kindest of hearts, the warmest of souls, the biggest of smiles. I can go on and on, but I have to go to work. I love you dearly. I consider you a sister, more so than I do my actual sisters. I just really, really wish we could do something about that whole Repo the Genetic Opera thing. Dear Lord. Anyways, as a little teaser of your birthday gift, here is a clip of me from the upcoming episode of Double Creature Feature, the movie discussion podcast, in which I absolutely had nothing but good and loving and complimentary things to say about Repo the Genetic Opera. Love you.